First preseason scrimmage in the books. What do you take away overall from this experience and being able to play another MLS opponent here today?
I think it's key for us to come out here. Obviously, get our first game under our legs and start putting together what coach is trying to project. And it's because practice is one thing, but the games is a different experience. So it's important that we had that game, and we're looking forward to the next ones.
Not only first game, first goal for you under your belt. Walk us through that. What did you see, and how did it feel to get that one, the first one, in the books for preseason?
No, I'm definitely happy. I know it's early and preseason goals don't really count, but the earlier I can get a rhythm, it's great. I made my movement, and Darwin is very technical and has a good vision. So I know I just have to make my moves and hope the ball gets there. And he put a very good ball in the position, and the goalie came halfway out. So I didn't want to control it, and I just decided to head it in one time, and it worked out. So I'm happy about that.
Quick turnaround, back at it here on Saturday. What do you want to see from the team as you guys kind of gear up and prep for the next one?
I think the biggest thing is it's preseason, so we're definitely going to continue to physically push ourselves. Results are important, but the biggest thing right now is that we continue to build our bodies, build tactically, and put things into practice in these games. Obviously, we want to win every preseason game we play, but the most important thing is that we're projecting everything that we're supposed to do.
A few new faces out there from the back line all the way up to the front line. How did you feel you guys were meshing, and how did those pieces kind of work their way into today's match?
I think everybody's gelling pretty easily with new faces and old faces. It's there's a lot of communication on the field, so it's not too complicating at the moment. I think we're finding solutions quickly. Even when we do get caught off guard, we're finding out ways to get out of the problem. So as long as we continue to communicate, we'll be fine.
First scrimmage here in Tucson out of the way. What do you take away from today's match against RSL?
Yeah, it was a good 45 minutes. I think that was one of the most important things, was just getting our legs under us, getting used to playing that amount of time. But it was good. It was a good exercise. I thought we played pretty well. We kept the ball for a while. Defensively, we were organized, and we applied a lot of the things we've been working on in preseason. So it's a good starting point and building block, and we'll move on and get a couple more scrimmages here to try some more things out.
Quick turnaround game now on Saturday. What do you guys want to see? What are you guys going to touch on in terms of just getting ready for the next one where the minutes just kind of keep incrementing as we progress through the preseason?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. We're just going to build closer to a 90-minute game as we get closer to the start of the season. So that'll be one thing. I think it's just developing more connection amongst the team, whether it's new guys who have been here. We're all trying to learn kind of the new style of the coaching staff and how we want to play this year and what type of team we want to be. So we're going to build that as we train out here, and hopefully each game kind of move forward a little bit as a team.
How was it for you being one of the newer faces, settling in next to Tim, who was here last year, Steve, someone who's brought in as well recently? How was it for you to kind of navigate that and get this first one at least under your belt?
Yeah, it was great. The guys who have been here and some of us that are coming in, all meshing pretty well. Everyone in the back line especially was talking today and being very organized. So it felt good out there. Obviously, we're going to have hiccups. We're going to have things we need to keep working on. It's not going to be perfect right from the start. But it was definitely a good exercise today, and we felt good out there. And so far enjoyed playing out here with some of these guys.
Last one, you had family out there. What does it mean to have them join you for this and see you wearing Dynamo gear?
Yeah, it's cool. Even just seeing them wearing the Dynamo gear, the different gear is good. But yeah, no, my family's been very supportive, and it's nice when we're getting closer to California, the West Coast over here. They get to come out and visit some family and support. So it's always nice to have people around.
Wrap it up. Scrimmage here in the books. What do you take away from the overall experience, and then we'll get into each half specifically?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's always great to get a game against a MLS team and to assess ourselves against a team that we actually going to play during the season. But I think overall, it was positive. kind of a tale of two halves, but very, very pleased with, especially with the first group, with the way they approached the game and the way that they managed the game and control the possession of the ball and defend really well throughout the first 45 minutes. So pleased. There's steps still to work on, but happy with the performance overall.
In that second group, a good mix of veterans and young players. What did you see from that half? And did anything specifically stand out?
Yeah, look, there's a lot of young guys in the lineup. I think definitely they were strong defensively. We are put a little bit under pressure throughout the second half, but I think the guys did well. They understand the way that we want to defend on a medium and a low block, so that was possible as well. But it's good to give minutes to the young guys and see how, and assessing those guys if they can contribute on a more consistent basis with the first team.
Quick turnaround, back at it on Saturday. What do you want to see from the team as you guys put this one behind you and then just shift focus to the next one?
Yeah, no, just keep building. I think it's, and I always say, I know I sound sometimes repetitively, but it's a process. It's a step by step. I think we have a lot to build from today's game. I think, like I said, on the first 45 minutes, I was pleased with it, and we just gotta keep building from this game and keep going.